Hey guys, it's Turner4590, and I finally welcome you to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the... Where's the disc? Where is the disc?
The game's not out yet.
What's that?
The game's not out yet.
It's not out yet.
No, it got delayed again.
It got delayed again? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know, it sucks.
Well, guess we're gonna have to go with the next best thing. In HD! The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, HD. Hey guys, it's Turner4590, introducing you again because we only do one take, and this is the next Legend of Zelda game that we're going to be doing on the channel. This one comes as a highly requested one, and it's a good thing my patience paid off because Nintendo awarded Wii U with an HD remake of the game. HD remake, basically just a port. But yeah, like, I guess we're gonna be doing that version because it's definitely the definitive version, I would say, because those handy-dandy, cumbersome motion controls for the sword are gone, even though I didn't think they were that big of a deal, but they're gone now. But they did keep the arrow aiming replaced with the gyro aiming on the gamepad, just like Wind Waker HD. As well as the ability to use your inventory and stuff on the gamepad, and a couple of new features as well on the gamepad that just make the experience a lot more easy, or more player-friendly, I guess. Talking to Midna being the biggest one, as you'll see later. But regardless, we're going to start a brand new game, and we're actually going to be doing with a canon name, which is Turner. No, I'm just joking. We're actually going to go with the canon name, which is Link. And in this game, you can actually name your horse, which is interesting. And unfortunately, I'm a boring man, and we're going to be going with the canon again, Epona. And now here's the fun thing about the port too, is just like the other two Zelda games I've done on the channel, being Skyward Sword and Wind Waker HD, both games have a hero mode, which basically gives it so enemies do double damage, and in the case of Skyward Sword, hearts do not drop. And that is the same in this version of the game too. In Twilight Princess, you take double damage, hearts don't drop, and the world is mirrored. So that is really good for me, coming from someone who played the Wii version, not the Gamecube version, because having hero mode in this game essentially makes it a harder Wii version, because, as a lot of people know, the Wii version was mirrored for the dumb reason of having Link be right-handed, because they couldn't just change animations, they had to mirror the entire game. Programming at its finest. But we're going to be going hero mode because Zelda games aren't too hard, this one isn't very hard either, and it's just nice to have a fun challenge, an incentive to play it again, so let's go. Before that, actually, let me just say that this will be a not 100% playthrough, because 100%ing Twilight Princess is quite frustrating for collecting Poes and golden bugs, because the reward for doing so is worthless. Unless you want money, which you won't in this game, trust me, it's worthless. So I will promise that I will be going for all the equipment, so all the tunics, all of the upgradable pouches, and of course, Zelda staple, I will be collecting all 20 hearts in the game. So with that being out of the way, let's start a brand new adventure. Oh, look at them graphics! I bet the PS4 Pro couldn't handle this. Maybe a little bit. But that's every day of my life. Well, that's a depressing way to look at it. Or maybe beautiful. Maybe both. Maybe a little bit of both. But enough talk. Have at you. Oh, so pretty. I'm too. All this talk about Dusk and sadnesses has me bummed out. So can you do it, please? Yeah, instead of looking at this lake. Link has been sitting at this lake for his entire life, by the way. That's a little bit of lore that the game doesn't tell you. A lot of really great camera angles in this game, too. I'd say as far as cinematography goes, I mean, I know this is a game, but I mean, as far as cinematography goes, if you want to call it that, I mean, I guess it is. I'd probably say Twilight Princess is one of the more creative in the series. With shots like this and the shots that you saw in the intro of the game, too. That's a pretty sight right there. Not the horse, the waterfall. I mean, the horse is pretty, but I meant the waterfall. No, see ya. Just gonna leave me here to get this horse up this ladder into my house. Man, every expression on his face is just smiling in this game. He will never frown. He will never turn that frown upside down, or the other way around. He'll never turn the frown that's upside down right side up. I'm gonna shut the hell up. God damn it, I'm an idiot. Oh, my horse. It's the communal horse. Everyone uses it in the village. Hello? It's 4 a.m., dude! Fine. Yeah, that girl took her, unfortunately. Okay, and camera controls must change. I'm sorry, I'm an inverted camera kind of guy. Sorry to burst your bubble, but imagine if that bothered someone like horizontal camera, inverted axis. Oh, like unsubbed completely. Anyway, so this is the options menu. It's awesome, isn't it? And one cool thing is that in the GameCube version of Twilight Princess, aiming down sights, when you aim down the sights of an assault rifle, or in this case, a bow and arrow, a hook shot, a slingshot, etc., in Zelda games. In Twilight Princess for the GameCube, they go into first person. But in the Wii version, it went into third person. And one really cool thing the devs did is they give you the option. You can choose to have it in third person or in first person. Again, I prefer it in third person, but because that's just the version I'm used to personally. And I just find it easier to aim with too, especially with the gyro. You can also turn motion controls off if you don't like using the gyro, even though the gyro aiming is fantastic in this game, just as it was in Wind Waker HD and Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask for 3DS as well. It also had gyro aiming, which is so handy. So that's all we have in the options menu. One sad thing, unfortunately, in this game is that there is no HUDless option like the Wind Waker HD for Wii U is. The best you can do is you can toggle the minimap on and off. That's the best you can do, though. I really dislike the fact that you can't have a HUDless thing except for the hearts in the corner, because Wind Waker HD did it, so I thought, why not this? Anyway, if we actually go to our collection screen, we'll actually see that this is actually a brand new screen for this version. This is different than the original version. Not really sure why they changed it. I guess because they didn't want to stretch the original 480p to 1080p, I guess. But yeah, it's a brand new screen, and this is all our equipment stuff, our pieces of heart that we have, and yeah, this is gonna be completely full by the end of the game. Trust me. So yeah, whoa! Battle stance Link. He turned the frown upside down, just as I prophesized, and just give me a second. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna I don't like that camera control for the vertical, so I'm just gonna quickly change it. Just give me a second. Camera control, invert both. Let's try that. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. Lock on for combat. Okay, sure. She went this way. Oh. Apparently she didn't go that way. Man, this mirror mode is already turning me up. Epona, where are you? She's dead. That's the twist. We've already gone to the twist. Oh, there you are. Thank God. Epona playing a soft guitar. We taught our horse how to use a guitar. Whoa. Hey. Oh, that's nice. I'm sorry. Let's just say that the game gives you the ability to name Epona anything you want. So you can make some pretty funny sentences that NPCs say in this game. I'll just leave it at that. God, he looks so dumbstruck in this game. He looks dumbstruck in all the future Zelda games. This and Skyward Sword, he's a very dumbstruck looking Link. Hey. Man, that water looks pretty. Holy crap. What is it? Oh, sure. Scoop! Man, that takes talent. It gets run over immediately. And, I didn't mean to talk on the horse. Oh, God! Tramples Ilya immediately! Oh, we're off to a wonderful start. Well, yeah, probably because I'm just hopped on top. That's a nice-looking saddle, too. Okay, sure thing. Let's go! Okay. Mush! One thing in this version, they actually said that they made the horse controls a little bit smoother, but for my money, they don't seem that much different. Epona controls loosely. Loosely is a word I could use to describe how Epona controls in this game. But yeah, that's just something you get used to, and you don't have to ride Epona that much in this game, just like the other games in the series. Like, riding Epona is optional in a lot of areas, really. Ordon Village. Music not nearly as memorable as something like Kokiri Village or Outset Island, but or Skyloft, but not even close to Skyloft, but still a nice song. I'd say as far as soundtrack goes, Twilight Princess has one of my absolute favorites, but we'll get into critiques about the game and in the comparison to the series as a whole when we get further in. I mean, we're only... Checks invisible watch. We're only about 15 minutes in. Anyway, let's actually talk to some of these villagers, see what's up. Hey. Oh, God. Link looks very tiny compared to this villager. It's kind of strange. The proportions seem off. Monkeys, eh? Ouch! Okay, are you okay, man? Oh. It's talking to everyone if I talk to all of these people. No, at least it's in dialogue. Yeah, sure thing. We can stop by the shop later if we want, but we are dead broke right now, so let's just commit murder and throw up some pumpkins over here and see if we can grab some rupees, because apparently that's how pumpkins work. There's one, okay. One thing about rupees in this game is that they're extremely tiny. It's very weird, especially after playing something like Skyward Sword. Coming back to this, it just feels very strange. Not that I've played Skyward Sword recently, but just it feels... The rubies are tiny in this game. It's kind of weird. Anyway, no, I guess we don't really need to do anything up here, actually, so let's just keep heading through the village and see what the townsfolk are up to. Hey, it's that kid we saw earlier. Oh, really? Okay, well, thanks. Hey. Yeah, you just told me. Okay, thanks. But Link has got to herd some goats, so we'll go fishing later. Fishing for goats. Nice tusks. Yeah, taking Epona might actually be a good idea now that I think about it. It hasn't even been that long since I played the game either. I have played the HD version, like you probably saw in the main menu, but I have played the HD version to completion already, so I have played this game fairly recently. Let's head up to the ranch. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. How many tries shall it take? Hey. Yeah, I'll bet. Considering they're frozen dead solid right now. Look at them. Look at these goats. Look at the shadows crawling across the ground. This guy staring at us. Epona, like, moving around, like, clearly alive. And then just dead goats. Completely, just petrificus totalis, petrified goats everywhere. Yeah, sure. I gotta stop going on random tangents. They're dead again! Okay, oh, for fuck's sakes, please don't... Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is one of the more infamous parts of the game. Basically, the entire intro sequence. And, yeah. Already, we're doing the riveting task of herding a herd of goats back into the barn. And it's not that difficult. Basically, you just got to get them near the barn, and then they'll cooperate. And a lot of people like to say, like, there's, like, goat RNG in this part. But there really isn't, actually. If, like, for instance, if you, like, mapped out your controls for Epona and, like, did the exact same movements every single time, it would actually yield the same result, and you'd win. So it's not actually RNG, it's just they're extremely sensitive to your position, so it basically feels like it's random. But again, it's not that bad. I think a lot of people make a fuss about this as if it's the worst thing ever, but it's really not that bad. Link just pumped his fist into the air. Whoa! Yeah, no problem. The fences? Sure. Sorry that took so long. Just, like, it's been several days. Link's just been waiting here. Okay, sure. You know, one annoying little change that they made in this version is that the talk radius for talking to NPCs, they like doubled in this game. So I can talk to this NPC from here, and you definitely couldn't in the original version, and it makes for a lot of moments like this where the game wants you to move, and it's just like, if you try and move or try and dash or whatever, you're gonna end up talking to someone. It can get very frustrating, the amount of times you'll end up talking to NPCs in a specific town later in the game. And again, it's part of this version. They just increased the radius of talking for some reason.